Barely, but we made it to Beach House. Beach Bunker is high and dry, but oh boy, the hoses were out and the pumps were pumping and the water came in and Noah got his ark together with two of everything. Holy cow. I don't even know how to describe this summer. The summer of mayhem, 2026, the summer of mayhem, ladies and gentlemen. Holy cow. We got pummeled with rain in southwestern Manitoba yesterday. Rainfall amounts and fallout, and of course, lots of dramatic pictures and videos circulating this morning. We'll take a look at it all, including the Rossburn tornado. It's been classified. Yes, the Rossburn tornado that destroyed that poor retired family's house. An EF2, apparently. Also, ironic that just this week, a study released that says that bad weather increases mental health assistance calls. What? Are you kidding me? Yeah, so I guess they did this big study that says that the worse it is where you live for weather, the bigger the stressors on mental health assistance. Really? Water is wet and the sky is blue. In other news, been saying this for years. Manitobans are the hardiest people on the planet. Our weather is trash. Trash. 15 degrees. We've got a river, Highway 16. Take a look at this camera. This is no joking around. Highway 16 is closed between Neepawa and Menidosa because of the, between Neepawa and Menidosa, between Neepawa and Gladstone. Because there's a river on the road. And we've got water everywhere. Oh my God, take a look at this. This is a semi-live shot. It was taken 2 minutes ago. There is still cars littered across the city after the torrential downpour last night. Absolute mayhem last night. Absolute catastrophe with some cars that just wanted to kind of come down the world-famous Richmond Avenue. And you thought it was like driving on the moon before. Well, these floodwaters kind of cleaned out the potholes now, and what used to be 4 feet deep and 10 feet wide is now 12 feet deep. You'll lose your car on Richmond Avenue. If you go down Richmond Avenue in the potholes that have been cleaned out by all this water, you will lose your car. If you don't lose your car, you will lose your undercarriage. We have moved to the point of complete catastrophe. It's a disaster zone. There's nothing I can say. It's complete, and there's more coming, and there's wind coming. How much more can we take? This is from Lisa Doan, Brad Croy. It's one of those folks that, they both like to be on the social media at the same time. Lisa and Brad sharing there's somebody wading through the water up to their it's past their knees for sure. This is insanity. They're saying well over 100 millimeters of rain fell in Brandon yesterday as part of this storm. And again, there is more precipitation on the way. There's wind on the way. Canada Day is on the way. The weather forecast from Environment Canada doesn't seem to be operating for me on that screen today. I'm going to pull up the actual Brandon weather anyway. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. One of the guys who works for Environment and Climate Change Canada, who is coincidentally camping in Boissevain, told the CBC that in all his years working for Environment Canada, and he's been there for 70 years, he has never seen anything like this before. I'm kind of getting tired of that. We've never seen anything like this before. More rain, more wind, 80-kilometer-an-hour winds now today. Just spin the wheel of chaos and mayhem. How bad will it be? When do we get some nice weather? I'm just asking for a friend because we're past the halfway mark on the year. I'm starting to get grumpy. We have put up with minus 80 wind chills. We have put up with the 500 feet of snow, and we just want a nice day. Just a nice day. Like 2 or 3 maybe that we can string together. That would be fantastic. Where we're not under a threat of death or drowning or property damage. Oh, my God. So many people have had issues with regards to water in the basement, property damage. It's terrible. I really hope that you're okay. I hope that you made out okay yesterday in the storm, and I hope that the forecast is wrong. Now, here's the thing. They were largely wrong for Dauphin, for Country Fest. Remember, rain, and more rain for Country Fest. It sprinkled a little bit. They did get some rain, but it wasn't catastrophic. So they can be wrong. I'd like them to be wrong now, please. Please be wrong. We do not need the wind. We do not need the rain. Shut it off. Shut the machine off, please. More pictures and video coming up. Also, rainfall amounts. Boissevain, the champion. I don't think it's a title that they necessarily want this morning. 150 millimeters of rain. Deloraine comes in with the silver medal at 127. Minto, 101. Brandon West, 100. Surrey, 78. Dan, 68. Alexander, 59 at the airport. And, people jump all over these weather forecasters on social media saying, you got it wrong. Or Ryan likes this one. It missed us. Look at the difference in rain. At the airport, 50 millimeters. West Brandon, 100 millimeters. That is not a tiny difference. That is double the rain in another part of the city, and we are a small, teeny, weeny, borderline town. It's not a very big place. It's not like in Winnipeg where in the south end and north end, 20 miles can separate, 30 miles can separate them. That's not how it is here. We're all neighbors. And it's crazy how the clouds could just park and dump and just keep dumping and keep coming down. Rivers, 47 millimeters. Mountainside, 46, Wawanesa, 35, and Ninette, 34 millimeters of rain. Now, the province of Manitoba, ahead of this, has issued a flood warning, and I fear that is going to get more serious now. The Assiniboine River did breach its banks slightly. There was some overland flooding before this rain event, and I can only imagine once the experts get out there, start measuring things, start figuring out where this water is going to be running to, that we're going to have some flooding. So we've got to prepare for that. So that's what's on the agenda, boys and girls. Yes, some flooding, some wind, some locusts, some asteroids. Can we get asteroids? Why not? Why not asteroids? Is that all you got? Give us an asteroid. We're in Manitoba. I'm going to put a bullseye on the... Come on. Ha, ha, ha. Is that all you got? Come on. We can take it. We're tough. We're Manitobans. Except for me. I cry in the fetal position at night when no one's looking. Holy shit. This is insanity, you guys. Really? Oh, my God. Anywho, at least tomorrow is a holiday. It's Canada Day. We're going to celebrate Canada today. While the rest of the country is complaining about, oh, it's so hot. Could be the hottest Canada Day ever. It's so hot in Toronto. It's so hot in BC. Meanwhile, in Saskatchewan and Manitoba, we're playing the friggin' Hunger Games. It's survival of the fittest. Those who can swim in the floods. Forage their food. Kill elks to eat because we can't afford our food. They will survive. Yeah, so happy Canada Day. Tosh is here. Road Reverend's here. Both on Twitch this morning. We've got some folks on TikTok stopping by to say hi, including Peter. And Susan and Gary and Darlene. Darlene is over on TikTok too. And Diane. And Quentin's on Twitch. Tracy Rogers here on Twitch too. How'd y'all survive the monsoon? Glug, glug, glug. Janine's over here on Facebook. And it's a Tuesday that feels like a Friday. Sure, let's go with that. Let's try and inject some positivity. I am really just very grateful, very lucky that we did not have the beach house, beach bunker flooded. I mean, the water levels were getting high. It was touch and go. I was literally just watching the ground, and it's covering my ankles, and I'm like, oh, God, here we go. Oh, God, because there's... I don't need to tell you, there is cords and computers and electricity in this studio. It is the first place you would not go if there was water coming in, because it's electricity central. It's like this room is buzzing. And it's like water starts coming in, not good. Yeah, it would be very, very bad. So I have to be grateful. Thank you, God, for letting us live. Thank you for while the rest of the world enjoys nice weather, we're just happy to be alive. We're happy to be alive. Holy shit. Jody Kaslik is here on Facebook. Oh, my God, Ruby, the water has washed Ruby out of the witness protection program just to say hello. Are you back at the meat shop or are you not? Are you in school? What's going on? We need to catch up. It's been a little while. Richard's over on Facebook. Rachel's on Facebook, too. Cindy and hubby, it was love by the rain showers. It was 35 years of passion unleashed in the rain showers. You've seen those movies with lovers meet outside, the rain pouring down on their face. They're kissing in a passionate embrace. That was them. That was them. The rest of us are fighting for our lives. We're in love. We're in love. Happy anniversary, you guys. Hope you had a dry and uneventful anniversary. Yannick is here. Melissa, Marie, Matthew is also here, and Harry on TikTok. So We've got Nick over on Twitch, and Cindy says still raining there. Katie 4380's here on Twitch. Zumba Bernice is here. And she's excited because now everybody's got a pool. Mike Arbella is over on TikTok. Oh, Lake Richmond. One of the many lakes to pop up. Angela Damaris is over on Facebook going for a swim. Quentin said 3 vehicles he saw that looked like they were hydrolocked. Do people not realize you can very slowly drive through the water without causing a wave under your hood? Completely avoidable. Well, I had 6 cars stalled in my area as it's too long of a story to get into, but I did have to leave the house a couple of times yesterday. Hi, Tricia. And I came across about 6 vehicles, and I apologize for being stereotypical, but new Canadians are not exactly aware of potentially, or new drivers. I shouldn't say new Canadians. I should say new drivers, right? New drivers don't understand. And, you got to be really careful when that water gets high, not only for stalling, but there were a couple of streets where the water was actually running, and it will slide you right off the road into the ditch. It'll ride you away. And there was some poor people down on Maryland, and they were like on the hood of their car. They were freaking out, and oh my God, it was just such a disaster. Anyway, what doesn't kill us makes us stronger. Isn't that what they say? Isn't that what it's supposed to be? I guess. I don't know. I like to pride myself on trying to keep everybody on the with a bright ray of sunshine, and I gotta tell you, Sunseekers, I am struggling. It's July, for God's sake, and we just need some nice days to string together. Seriously. Janine says, driving home from work yesterday, I can see how those cars were floating. People don't slow down either. I also received a DM from somebody, a sweetheart, who said, please, not all of us have cars. Some of us ride the transit bus. Joanne, thanks. Joanne says, can you please let the bus drivers know to slow down, because there's still lots of water on the streets and lots of splashing, and then I get splashed. Oh, the water everywhere. There's water everywhere. Oh, well. Megan is over on Facebook. Good morning, Megan. Nice to see you. Alicia's here, too, on TikTok. We've got Trish on TikTok as well. And Brandon. Hey, Brandon. Road Reverend says, with all this water, we'll have some really enormous mosquitoes, so there's that. Well, that'll be fun. I don't know. I think that Mother Nature has really thrown everything at us but asteroids. And yes, I am going there. Yes, I'm tempting it. Bring on the asteroids. Let's go. Meteor shower on Manitoba. That's all we got left. Seriously. I mentioned locusts on Facebook. Oh, I got attacked. Do you know locusts are a real thing? That in Hartney, Manitoba in 1923, it wiped up the whole crop. It could be a lot worse. Well, guess what? I don't care. I'm 52 and this is awful. I don't care. This is the worst summer ever so far. It better turn around or I want my money back. Dwayne Edwards over on Facebook says Deloraine got about 6 inches. Basements flooded all over town. Yeah, Deloraine got the silver medal, man. They got a lot there. Boissevain and then Deloraine. There's basements flood everywhere. My niece and partner are getting married. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Like, they need that stress. This is truly unbelievable. This is truly, and it's so hard on people. Like, I try to make fun of it, but it's seriously a mental health issue. As I will demonstrate in a new study that says that they are tracking now bad weather and mental health calls to the support centers, where you can call to get some mental, which is a fantastic thing, which you can call to get mental health supports. And when weather is bad, those calls jump. And I can only imagine living in a place like Manitoba or Saskatchewan, for that matter, where the weather is friggin' awful. Not to mention, you've got people who make a living off the land. We call them farmers in these parts. And these poor people, how in the hell are you supposed to grow anything when if it's not 80-mile-an-hour winds blowing your seeds into your neighbor's field? Then you've got 10 feet of water floating your seeds off to your neighbor's field. Or it's so dry that the seeds won't go in the ground. It's getting to that point where we're gonna have some. You think food's expensive now? If this keeps up, if this is the new normal, we are in serious trouble. Serious trouble. Hi, Jennifer. Good morning. Debbie is on Facebook. Please make the rain stop. Renee is here too. Cindy says, hopefully everyone got their camper out at Country Fest. I think some are permanent additions. They got to pay rent till next year. They got to stay there till next year. It's paying rent. Okay, so Canada Day is tomorrow. As you're loading up on supplies, please go to one of our sponsors to load up on everything Canada Day. You do not get more Canadian when it comes to grocery shopping than your local co-op, because your co-op is owned by the members they serve. That's you. If you're shopping at the co-op, you have a co-op number. You're the owner. You're walking around. You own the business at co-op. And those profits are returned to the members. This is why co-op is so popular in today's economy. Not only that, we do this little feature on Thursdays called the Co-op Big Deal. And with the Co-op Big Deal, it's extra special savings for you just in time for Canada Day. And they've got everything C is on sale. Well, not everything C, but all the great items. Like Co-op English cucumbers, 99 cents. Corn on the cob for your Canada Day, 66 cents. Co-op chicken drumsticks, $2.29. And cherries on for just $4.49 a pound. These are the jumbo, juicy, delicious BC cherries. Heritage Co-op, Boundary Co-op, and Valley View Co-op. Also, Kuiper's Family Bakery wishing you a happy Canada Day. Load up on hot dog and hamburger buns at Kuiper's today so that your barbecue is perfect for Canada Day. I'm going to swing in there later today because I got some pork loin I think I'm going to be doing for Canada Day. And I got to have those tray buns to go with it. I like to slice the pork into little medallions, and then their tray buns are just so soft and delicious. I slice them open, a little bit of butter, maybe a little bit of mayo, and then you put the pork loin on there. Oh my God, it's to die for. Hey, why not? It's Canada Day. But it's not just tray buns and hamburger and hot dog buns. They use 100% Canadian cheese in the cheese buns, and Canadian pepperoni in the pizza buns, and Canadian cheese in the pizza buns, and Manitoba sausage in their sausage rolls. It's all about Canadian, all about supporting Manitoba. Kuiper's Family Bakery, 1411 First Street, just north of the First and Richmond corner next to Tasties. And Murray Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC Certified Service Express, proudly Canadian at 1500 Richmond Avenue in Brandon. 1500 Richmond Avenue. You pull up to the doors and they'll open. You'll go inside. They'll bring your vehicle over the oil pit, take care of it, show you your filters while you wait. You're in and out in a flash with certified service technicians at Murray GM in Brandon, 1500 Richmond Avenue. They can't wait to see you and make sure that your Canada Day is perfect and your summer road trip is flawless. Well, thank you, Dwayne. Thank you for your encouragement. Brianna's been on a trip somewhere because I just got 100 pictures. I got to tell you what I told Tosh. Give me your three best. Give me your three, because we had a major storm. We got major bad weather up here. People are clamoring for the dramatic picture. You're going to see some pretty wild stuff coming up here in a second. So the mailbox is kind of busting at the seams. I am going to attempt to get to everybody here in just a second, okay? Do be patient with me. Busy show planned. Glenda Wade, feel terrible for the farmers. Yeah, it is. It's got to be tough. It is really got to be tough. Jody says they got about 5 inches out of Grand Valley. Kim Mulchuk says, good morning. Boy, are we getting rain and winds. This is craziness. just catching on now that Mother Nature is trying to kill us. I have spent an entire career, both in traditional broadcast and in new media, trying to sound the alarm to Manitoba that Mother Nature is killing us here. We all collectively, okay, this is what we'll do. Canada Day, we're all getting a U-Haul. No one is left behind. I'm not leaving one Manitoban behind. We are going to take the giant U-Haul with the Canadian flag on it. We are all saying, Pshaw, we're all leaving. Because that's the problem, is that family stays. You stay for family. They stay, and we all die because the weather's killing us. So we're all going to pack your babies, pack Noah, get the ark, get the animals. Let's go. Pack up everybody. Leave Wob. Wob and his friends can stay. Everyone else can go. Wob, you got this. You got this. You're a good guy. Come on now. You take care of it. We're gone. We're headed west, man. To the mountains. Higher ground. Michelle is here. Megan's here too. My youngest turns 15 tomorrow. And, buy them a boat and water wings. Quinton says, come on, we had a nice day in December that one time. That's true. Yeah, that one nice day, I remember. Today's Charlene Adair's birthday. I don't see Charlene anywhere on here. Well, have a great day. Bobby is here. We got a busy day on all the platforms, and I got to get to the mailbag here. Oh, my God, I'm so far behind. This is going to be a sloppy show today. I apologize. All right. Not the day for cute pictures of this and that and the other thing. We're going to kind of storm-related today. And so storm content now. A little bit of storm stuff. I got a ton of it that has come in here. And I apologize. We will try to get to everybody here, so your patience is appreciated. Quentin's got some trees down in the backyard. Well, that's pretty easy to take care of. They needed pruning anyway. Mother Nature took care of it for you. There you go. You'll have that cleaned up by the time the show is over. Michelle says that the city posted they have heavy equipment at Grand Valley Road in case they need to dike it. Now they're getting ready, and that makes total sense. Not to alarm anybody, but we're not done. We're nowhere near done this. The fallout is yet to come, and we'll get an update later today as to how high that river is going to get. They may need to close the road at the Corral Center there. They may need to, and we may have some serious flood issues headed our way. We'll keep you posted on that, as others will too. Everyone will. The internet is a plethora of information. Doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo. That picture did not come through. I am completely overwhelmed with, oh my God, Brooke. Oh my God, hang on here. Oh my God. Oh wow, stay safe. Oh my God. So this is from Brooke Higgins in Boissevain. And
nice little.
This is incredible. Oh my God, this is her yard. Oh my God, everything is buried under the water. 150 millimeters of rain. The tractor is gone. The tractor's underwater. Oh my God. Oh my God. Please stay safe. Oh, thank you for sharing these. I'm so sorry that this happened to you. And to oh my God. Oh my God. I can't even look at that. Oh my God. That could be the beach bunker. It's so full of water you can't go down the damn stairs. Oh my God. Oh, my God, you guys. Oh, my God, that's awful. Holy man. Stay safe, Brooke. Cindy says this is the driveway right now. It's just, it won't stop. It's she is north of Riding Mountain Park, big river in the driveway, and it is still coming down in that area. Oh my God. I got so much more. We'll get to, I got to take a quick break here, and then we are going to pick it up on the other side. If you do have some pictures and video you want to share, I think that regularly scheduled programming's kind of going out the window today. We're kind of just getting caught up on the mayhem that was yesterday. Canada Day is tomorrow for those wanting to celebrate. Riverbank's got stuff going on. We'll show you that stuff in just a second. As promised, I was going to keep it Canadian for the beach break today. Oh. So we're going to try the West Coast today. Oh, they've got a little bit of sun, too. Anyone guess this city? This is a live shot of Swift Current, Saskatchewan, I believe. Swift Current, Saskatchewan. No, it's not. Happy Canada Day, guys. Oh, my God. So much water. It's Vancouver, BC, Columbia. Vancouver, BC, Columbia. BC stands for Bring Cash. Well, I'm so glad, Molly. I'm so glad. I'm so sorry that we're kind of delayed to getting to those pictures. Normally, it's not the way it goes, hey? When we're struggling to get yesterday's good thing, it's like there's no one there. And then we get hit with a basically borderline disaster. I don't know. There will likely be folks who will file disaster claims. We have gotten hit with just some absolutely atrocious weather up here. It's been absolutely insane. This is Vancouver, BC. This is the west coast of Canada. This is the Expo Ball, the Science Center, which is right behind the Beach Break logo there. That was created for Expo 86. It has since become the Science Center, and now it is decorated as a soccer ball, of course, for the World Cup. We are doing a Canadian beach break, of course, because tomorrow is Canada Day. Happy Canada Day. Yes. Don't do that too often. As you can see on Highway 16 at Arden, there is still water on the road there. And that is, they have since opened the highway. I'm just taking a look at Manitoba 511 map as we speak, and look at this. The red is gone. It is not very often we see a road closure in the middle of summertime, but it looks like 16 Neepwa to Gladstone is open again. Please be careful. There's still water on the road there. Had some massive flooding on 16. It was completely submerged in water. But obviously, nature has done its thing, and yeah, so that's good. We are at 15 degrees. We are expecting showers and thunder showers again today, and high winds. Yes, wind gusts at times to 80 kilometers an hour. In showers and thunder showers, and much the same for Canada Day. So be on the lookout for event movement, event cancellations, event postponements. It's going to be a crapshoot for Canada Day this year because of the terrible weather. It's going to be windy. There's going to be showers in the forecast. It's also going to be sticky with the humidex. It'll feel like close to 30 degrees. What else can she throw at us? And still nowhere near the normal for this time of year. Oh, my gosh. We are going to... Kathy says, good morning. Do you know if Highway 1 and 10 is flooded by the bridge or underpass? It said on the radio, but it didn't say it was closed. Do you know if Highway 1 and 10 is flooded? Highway 1 and 10. Anybody got any information on that at all? I don't see anything here. Although at the radio station, they may have had somebody call and say that there are some cars potentially stuck there. But as it stands right now, everything is operating as per usual. But here's the thing, please. If you see water on the road, you need to, number one, slow down big time. Like, don't slam on the brakes if someone comes up on you, but slow it down. And then number two, if it looks deep, do not be afraid to put your signal on, go to the shoulder, and do a U-turn. I did that a couple of times yesterday. It's like, I'm not going through there. My car could stall. It could get swept away. It's not a good thing to try. So that's what I know right now. Joan Gers here. Chase Alcaraz. Hello. Brenda says we will start growing feathers or scales if it keeps raining. It was very scary for residents of Quail Ridge apartment buildings up on the North Hill. Thankfully, they had some maintenance staff out to help direct some of the moisture away from the buildings as things were flooding yesterday in the rain. Can you imagine living in one of those apartments on the basement? Now, I can't say for certain there's anybody living there. These are new apartment buildings on the North Hill, so I'm not sure anybody's actually living down there yet. If they are, I just can't imagine that. I can't. Like, you'd have to have, there would be water everywhere. And the whole construction site was like a giant river because of the rain showers. And up on the hill, they didn't get nearly as much as to the south and to the west. The airport got apparently 50 millimeters of rain. I'm thinking it's probably a little bit more than that. Here's a better shot of the runoff from Michelle. I mean, this is still under construction. I don't think anybody's living in the bottom. How could you? I mean, there's no parking lot. Where would the cars be? There's obviously somebody living in the apartment where this is being taken, where this video is coming from. There has to be pavement somewhere so you can park your car. Quentin says there was a car stalled under the Kemney Bridge. No sign for the lake that develops under it. Oh, they need a sign for that. Kemney Bridge, this place will flood. But again, common sense kind of goes out the window. It's, seriously. Boissevain. More from Boissevain. Oh, you poor people. Oh, my God. They got the most, 150 millimeters of rain. The town is completely saturated. Basements are flooded. Likewise, we're hearing in Deloraine. Had a few people reach out from Deloraine, say basements are flooded. People are starting to pull things out of the basement, put them in the yard to keep them dry. However, there could be more rain on the way. What the hell do you do? What do you do with all your wet stuff? You got to get it out of the house. Oh, my God. It just doesn't end. Some of these are duplicates. So much distress. Trev Webb says about 3.5 inches where he's at. Look at that. There's the rain gauge. Holy man. So much moisture. Some pumps still going. Yeah, it's overwhelming, really. And when they were doing the watches and the warnings yesterday, I mean, it was difficult to get the information out. It was hard to keep up. It was like drinking from a fire hose. Seriously, it was so busy with bad weather. It was insanity, complete insanity. And so if you are just joining the show, again, here are the rainfall amounts. Environment Canada says that they will still be assessing the data that came in from yesterday. This is as of last night. Boissevain, 150 millimeters. Deloraine, 127. I'm not even sure how much 150 millimeters is in inches. Is that like 5 inches or so? 150 millimeters. What is that in inches? Yeah, 6 inches. 6 inches for Boissevain. In just a couple hours, 6 inches of rain. Deloraine, 127 millimeters. Minto, 101. Brandon, 100. Surrey, 78. Dan, 68. Alexander, 59. Brandon Airport, 50. But West Brandon, 100. So more rain in the forecast, more wind in the forecast, and it goes without saying, this really wears on people's mental health, and the science proves it. What a day to come across this. More people call for mental health help when the weather is bad, especially on cloudy days. Interestingly enough, though, Sunseekers, rain is not something that spikes the numbers. However, cold temperatures are. Go figure. This new study, a 9-year study of 5 million people, found that bad weather days were tied to more mental health-related calls and visits. This isn't just Tyler whining and complaining anymore. If you live in a climate where the weather is unpredictable, severe, and bad, you are like 5 times more likely to suffer mental health issues. Also, the further you are from ocean water, you are more likely to suffer mental health issues. Newsflash, everyone in Manitoba and Saskatchewan is crazy. We're all nuts. Now you get the explanation. Now you understand why. As temperatures rose, contacts with mental health officials started to wane. Rainfall showed almost no consistent connection to mental health-related healthcare contacts. So, notwithstanding what we were just through, severe weather is bad. a lot of rain is bad. But this comes from England. It's an English study, and it found that bad weather is one of the clearest signals on whether mental health-related healthcare contacts rise or fall. With climate change reshaping everyday weather, researchers argue that understanding weather's effect on mental health could help hospitals plan ahead. This was a decade-long study. The models adjusted for days of the week, holidays, long-term trends, seasonal patterns, regional population size. They looked at everything and found the worse the weather is, the worse the mental health is. Those getting plenty of sunshine and warm temperatures were those that had the best mental health. I don't know if this is new to anybody. Maybe it is. A muggy July afternoon and a damp February morning affects contacts differently. For emergency calls, contact rates were lowest in the sunshiny weather, and contact rates climbed as things cooled down. Emergency department contacts, however, increased because of severe weather with regards to heat. That makes sense. Hot days were also related to, more 911 calls, emergency calls. Adults over 64 stood out. Their emergency department visits rose during both cold spells and heat waves. Yeah, we kind of knew that. But anyway, I found that rather interesting. So I think the takeaway here is if you're feeling kind of low, if you're feeling burnt out, if you're feeling like you're out of gas, the gas tank is not as full as it should be. You're not alone, okay? There is mental health supports in a spell. Thank you, Greg. Greg sent this in. Whoa, almost 5 inches at his rain gauge. But, mental health supports are available. It is okay to talk to your doctor about this, saying the bad weather has got me not feeling too good. Know that you're not alone, okay? And I don't mind being the captain of this team because, I've said it forever. Good weather means good mental health. It is a key component of living. It is your environment. You need to have some nice weather to have some nice, sunshiny, smiley days. And we are short on that right now, which means that people are angry, they're short, they're upset. They're probably broke because they blew all their money at Country Fest. And so let's be patient with each other. And again, if you are in need of mental health services, reach out. There are people that are standing by to assist you, to help you, okay? Sunrise Credit Union congratulates again their scholarship recipients. We had grad week last week, and now the grad is done. All the money is in hand, and our friends at Sunrise Credit Union are super excited that they were able to award $24,000 in scholarships to area students that received all kinds of funding for their post-secondary education, including Ivy Perkin. We have a picture of Ivy. She is in a Sunrise Credit Union community and received one of the bigger scholarships along with Preston and Justin and Charlie and Candace and Gary. Got a complete list on the Facebook page. Congratulations, all the recipients of Sunrise Credit Union graduation scholarships. They have 19 branch locations, 35,000 members. Consider Sunrise Credit Union in your financial future. Would you? sunrisecu.mb.ca. And because it is Canada Day tomorrow, Sunrise Credit Union locations will be closed. EPLA office in Brandon, buying or selling real estate, doing a will. If you're processing a will, you're dealing with a will, someone passed and it's landed in your lap, you're going to want to turn to your friends at EPLA office. They'll help you out with that. They also help businesses incorporate, deal with business law. You'll find them on 18th Street, 642 18th Street. Unit A, nice blue front there. They're across from the RBC on 18th. And our friends at Creasy Hot Tub and Billiards, Jacuzzi Hot Tubs in Manitoba. And you know what? It's one of those things that won't blow away in the wind. And, hey, it's filled with water anyway. So why not have some jets to help with that stress and your mental health? A jacuzzi hot tub in the backyard. Whatever it takes to improve your mental health, hey? You know what? We don't have the best weather in the world, and that's why people love their hot tubs. It's cold, you can hot tub. It's raining, you can hot tub. It's snowing outside, who cares? You can hot tub in your jacuzzi, and they've got them specially priced. Go to jacuzzimanitoba.ca for all the details. You can see all the stock there online, or better yet, visit the showroom at 2500 Park Avenue in Brandon. So the Rossburn tornado, the Northern Tornadoes Project out there doing their investigation and confirming that it was an EF2 tornado that touched down in Rossburn this past weekend. A retirement dream for a couple who have spent the last decade trying to rebuild this place.
And I turned and I saw this big tree coming down.
I'm here at the Browns residence near Rossburn, Manitoba, which, as you can see, fell victim to a violent tornado that touched down on Sunday evening. The extent of the damage is so severe that the family says they'll never be able to live here again.
I guess there's times when I don't believe it. But then when you look around, you really don't know where you're going to go, what you're going to do.
Brian Brown says the tornado hit around 7:30 Sunday night. When he noticed the first tree fall, he and his wife Bernadine say it all happened within a matter of seconds.
We hit the floor and two windows and the door just blew out all at once. And every tree that you see here came down almost instantaneously. Just one big loud noise. And then by the time you got up, it was over.
Another property across the road also suffered a damaged roof, but the Browns' home took the brunt of it.
It's quite strong. You don't usually see this kind of damage with tornadoes in Canada.
Members of the Canadian Severe Storms Lab were on hand Monday, gathering information for the purpose of better engineering standards and forecasting across Canada.
We're just starting out the surveying, so we're going to have to figure out exactly how strong it is. But looking around, it definitely isn't a weak tornado, so we're here to figure out exactly, kind of estimate the wind speed.
Well, I mean, the trees are stripped. Completely stripped. There's debris hanging in the trees. This was a brick house. He's standing in front of the one that's across the way. But the brick house was basically destroyed. As somebody pointed out aptly yesterday, that, hey, wait a second, we were lied to in the nursery rhyme. Wasn't it like they huffed and puffed and blew the house down? There was the straw, and then there was the wood, and then there was the brick. We're supposed to use brick. They lied to us. Even the brick house can go down. 10 years they've invested in it, gone down the tubes.
The wind speeds.
As for the Browns, Brian says 2 of his kids came out from Winnipeg this morning. His wife will stay with them while he figures out what to do. He says his insurance company was scheduled to visit Monday afternoon, and he intends to make a claim. But given the damage, he and his wife will likely have set foot in their home for the last time.
We retired in 2004 with the sole purpose of renovating this house. And it took us 10 years to renovate the house. And now it's gone.
Now, the mayor of Rossburn also had a comment and said that the community will rally around the Browns, and I'm thinking that they will rebuild. I think it's sad that they can't salvage the house, but I think that at this point, there hasn't been a final evaluation from the insurance company. It's really bad. It's catastrophically bad, but you never know. You have to hold out hope that maybe, some of it can be salvaged. I don't know. They certainly will have another home. I mean, if insurance does not cover that, what the hell do you have insurance for? Like, my house is gone. It got wiped off the planet. The hell do you have insurance for? It's just, how much is salvageable will they have to rebuild? It's very sad. And you have to be glad you're okay. Can't replace people. This is so true. Things can be replaced, people cannot. We keep telling ourselves that, but we keep getting hammered. We keep getting punched in the face. Manitobans and folks in Saskatchewan, too, are lumping you in this because Manitoba and Saskatchewan, summer of 2026, we keep getting punched in the face. Punched and punched and punched and punched. And people can only take so much. If you missed the show earlier, stuff coming out of Boissevain and Deloraine is absolutely insane. They got so much water down there. And Brandon is in the mix too. So all we can do is push forward and hope that the forecast is wrong, for God's sake. Coming up next hour, we're going to switch gears a little bit now that we have dealt with the aftermath of this storm, and we're going to talk about Canadian foods. We're going to talk about foods, more specifically, the one Canadian food that should be our national food. So many people saying poutine. I want to take you back to Canada Day 2014. That was the year the Browns bought that house in Rossburn. Over a decade ago. Our town came together to and set a world record for the largest batch of poutine ever created. I was invited to be part of the project that took place with our friends at Joe Beaver's. And I had this idea that as part of this world record event, we should really share. That's a Canadian thing to do, is to share the poutine that we made with Jimmy Kimmel. So I got a box together and we made a little video to commemorate the special occasion of Canada Day and to send Jimmy Kimmel some Canadian love. This is from 11 years ago on Canada Day.
Hi, Jimmy Kimmel!
Hi, Jimmy Kimmel! It's a crew from Brandon, Manitoba, Canada, where we just set the world record for the largest batch of poutine ever! 1,900 pounds of beautiful gravy and French fries sitting behind us here. And
we did take forks to it. It's a huge trough, thousands of people at the Riverbank Discovery Center. And we all just bellied up. This is before there were any health regulations. There were no rules back before COVID. No, we could do whatever we wanted. We all just slurped and slopped and ate up that beautiful gravy and fries.
Jimmy, we want to share. It's Canada Day. We got to share some of the poutine with you, buddy. So we've crafted a box. This is Chad from Joe Beaver's. And look at that. We're gonna make sure you get some, Jimmy. Some poutine. Happy Canada Day, Jimmy, and watch your greasy mailbox.
Yeah, I don't know if it actually made it across the border. It was we filled the cardboard box with poutine. We really should have thought that through a little bit better. The gravy and the cheese created a significant amount of greasage, and it got all over the box. It was a greasy box. Oh my God! And I don't even know if it left Brandon, quite honestly, when we took it to Canada Post and plopped it down on the counter and said, "Yeah, we need to mail this to Los Angeles." They're like, "What the hell? It's leaking." Okay, well, you got any duct tape? We'll duct tape this and set it down. I don't know. I think we're still dealing with the lawsuit. I don't know if he might have choked on some of the poutine. He's fine. Anyway, that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of poutine. Bernice was there. She took some home, put it in the freezer. I think she's got a little Ziploc bag of poutine she saved for 11 years as part of commemorating the event. Anyway, we are moving off to the other platforms for more fun. Canada Day fun. How well do you know your Canadian TV shows, by the way? You think you know Canadian TV? I don't think you know. You don't know Canadian TV. I've got the Great Canadian TV Quiz coming up in hour 2 of the show for the Golden Poutine Trophy to celebrate Canada Day tomorrow. And also, it was the last day of school in Brandon yesterday. Today's the last day of school in Nova Scotia, and it's 2 hours. It's got parents furious. Really? 2 hours? I got to truck my kids in for 120 minutes on the last day of school. I thought it was goofy that kids went back for Monday. 2 hours of school? What for? Good God. That and more coming up in hour 2. Thanks again. I apologize. The pictures and video, I'm completely overwhelmed with the amount of pictures and video. I mean, you just have to open your phone and see that. It's insanity. There is just so much water. I hope that you are dry wherever you are. I hope you're safe. I hope you have a great Canada Day. We're moving over to the Twitch platform. You can lurk in at TylerGlenShow.com or check the podcast version of the show at TylerGlenShow.com or wherever you get your podcasts. In the meantime, happy birthday, Canada. We are off tomorrow, back on Thursday, okay? We'll be enjoying Canada Day. We hope that you do too. In the meantime, we're headed over to Twitch and to the website. Thank you, TikTok and X. Goodbye. Thank you, YouTube. Goodbye. Happy Canada Day. Happy birthday, Canada. Bye, Facebook.